Hi students, welcome back. So now we are going to check on Tinkercad that how does our burglar alarm project works. So our circuit is ready now. We are going to have a look at the code now. So I have defined that alarm is at pin number 2. So you can see that pin number 2 is connected to the buzzer. Interrupt is at pin number 3. So this is my interrupt at this reset push button and pin number 3. See, this is my plus means VCC, minus means ground. So how am I using this push button? This terminal is connected to ground. That means normally it is going to 0. And when I am going to push this button, the diagonal connection will be there and this will be connected to 5 volt. Okay, so that is how I am going to give a trigger. Then I have sensor which is at pin number 10. So PIR sensor signal, that means output, is connected at pin number 10. VCC and ground are taken from the respective pins. I have potentiometer connected at A0. So this is my potentiometer, one side on VCC, one side on ground. And then I have some more variables like button status, sensor status, alarm counter, alarm sensitivity. What are all these? We will discuss it slowly. So first of all, in the setup function, what I am doing, I am saying alarm is my output, sensor is input, potentiometer is input, and I am attaching my interrupt at pin number 3. I am calling the function stop on change. Okay, now, and I am beginning the serial begin. So what is the purpose of this? Because when you are writing any program and you want to see what is happening at each stage of your program in the simulation mode or in the demo mode also, you can connect your computer through USB and check that in which function are you working right now and what is happening and what are the values of each sensors. Okay, so serial communication is very important in debugging. You can remove these lines later once you are done with all the debuggings. So first of all, I am saying sensor status is digital read of pin which is connected to sensor, that means 10. So this is 10. I am going to read it. So sensor status will be high or low. Okay, so this is the purpose for using sensor status. Then I say alarm sensitivity is 20 into. Okay, so how do I change the sensitivity of a PIR sensor? If you remember the video on PIR sensor, we had said that I have this sensor and when I start the simulation, I can move something around. Any movement which is detected is going to give me logic 1 output. Okay, so then what I say, fine, I am going to keep that and start a counter. Detection number 1, detection number 2, 3, 4, because the false alarms like movement of wind or some curtains near the sensor or anything like that, they can also trigger your PIR sensor. So I am saying that don't get triggered by minor movements. If there is a major movement, that means the number of detections are more. So I will keep counting them. Okay, then I say analog read potentiometer value. Potentiometer is going to be between 0 to 1024. Okay, so 1024 is the 1023 is the maximum. So let us say potentiometer is in the center. So 500 divided by 1000, that means 1 by 2 into 20, that means 10. So I am setting my sensitivity at 10. If I change the potentiometer value, I can make it more towards 20 or towards 0 or 1 also. So now you understand the purpose of this potentiometer. If it is on the maximum side, then it will give you a higher number. If it is on the minimum side, it will give you less number. Higher number means we are going to neglect minor movements. Lower number means we will consider the lower or minor movements also. So now coming to the logic part. If sensor status is high, then keep the counter running, and here we will keep printing that whatever is the number of movements detected. If these movements are more than my sensitivity, it can be 20 or 15, 30, whatever you set it. If it is more than that, then I say alarm status is true, else the alarm status is false. Right? Now, if the sensor status is high, then we are doing this. Else, that means if the sensor status is low, then we will keep the alarm counter as 0 and we will keep our alarm also low. If alarm status is high, then we are going to write the alarm pin as high. That means now the buzzer will start working. This is for debugging purpose. We will print that something is detected, and this alarm will keep on going for 10 seconds. You can print the sensor status, your counter value, and once the 10 seconds are over, then we say okay, now put the counter back to 0 and alarm status back to false, so that it should not work now. If alarm status is not true, then we will keep the alarm pin as low and alarm status as false. So it is very important to write these else statements, because if you don't mention that what should happen if the alarm status is false, the system can behave in random order. And what is my stop function? Stop function is being called by the interrupt pin. So that means whenever I'm going to press the interrupt push button, I'm directly going to the stop function. I can skip any of these. And stop function is digital write alarm as low, counter will be 0, and I can print something for my debugging purpose. So let us see the simulation now. Because we are going to use the serial monitor, so let us keep the serial monitor on. So here now this is the person, and if I move it, so you could see that this number of detections, they were rising 1 2 3, first detection, second detection, and at 15 I have set the threshold at 15. After 15 it says yes, something is detected, and the alarm was on for 10 seconds, the buzzer was on for 10 seconds. Right? Now let us try it one more time. So you can see the number is increasing. As I moved it, the number was increasing, so it keep on counting how much movement is there. Okay, so I just stopped before the threshold. If I keep on doing that, it will give the alarm. So now did you see the trigger stopped the alarm in between? Some movement was detected and we triggered it, and with the help of the push button we cancel the alarm, so the interrupt worked. So let us check it one more time. So as soon as you press the trigger, you can decide that when should you stop the alarm. So now you can see that what can be more modification, more augmentations in this project. You can explore your mind, your thoughts, and bring them and add on this project. So now we are going to check this project on a hardware demo in our next video. Thank you.